the time of Abel's death until the birth of Noah, a period of more than 926 years, only Enoch is specifically mentioned as one who walked with God. GE 5. 22 Rebelliousness also continued to spread in the heavenly realm. In Noah's day, angels, desiring sensual pleasure, disobediently forsook their heavenly posts, materialized human bodies, married women, and fathered offspring. GE 6. 4. 1 PE 3. 19, 20. 2 PE 2. 4, 5. Jude 6. By Noah's time the spirit of rebelliousness had so saturated mankind that Jehovah God saw fit to destroy the human race by means of a flood. Only Noah and his immediate family, 8 persons altogether, were found worthy of preservation. GE 6. 5-8. 7. 13, 23. In Israel. Years later Jehovah God began to deal exclusively with the nation of Israel. Yet throughout Israel's history there were numerous cases of rebellion against Jehovah and against his representatives, on a national, group, or individual level. In certain cases those who rebelled were not constantly rebellious persons. For example, Moses and Aaron faithfully served Jehovah God for many years. However, when subjected to the pressure of quarreling Israelites on one occasion, they lost self-control and rebelliously failed to give glory to God for a miraculous provision of water. New 20. 12, 24. 27. 13, 14. But the nation as a whole was so persistent in its rebellious course that Ezekiel 44. 6 applies the name rebelliousness to the house of Israel, as if the nation of Israel came to personify rebelliousness. Jehovah God did not leave such rebelliousness unpunished. 1 So 12. 15. 15. 23. 1 Kai 13. 21, 22, 26. PS 5. 10. Issa 1. 20. 63. 10. J 4. 16-18. S 20. 21. Ho 13. 16 His law demanded the death penalty for those persisting in rebellion against parents. D 21. 18-21 Divine execution came upon proud and ambitious Korah, Dathan, Abiram, and those associated with them in the rebellion against Moses and Aaron, God's appointed representatives. When the Israelites disputed the rightness of this execution and manifested a rebellious spirit toward Moses and Aaron, 14,700 more perished by scourge from Jehovah. New 16. 1-3, 25-50 Often Jehovah let other nations serve as instruments to inflict punishment upon the Israelites, when they yielded to the pressure to be like the surrounding nations and rebelliously abandoned true worship. JG 2. 3, 11-16. 3. 4, 5. NE 9. 26, 27. King Zedekiah's covenant-breaking rebellion. At the time King Nebuchadnezzar made Judean King Zedekiah a vassal king, he had Zedekiah make a covenant in Jehovah's name. Therefore, when Zedekiah rebelled against Nebuchadnezzar, wanting to be free from subjection to a foreign power, he also rebelled against Jehovah, in whose name he had obligated himself to be a loyal vassal king. Because of this rebellion, Jehovah decreed that Zedekiah would die as a captive in Babylon. 2 Kai 24. 17-20. 2 Ch 36. 11-21. S 17. 12-18. Among Christians. Christians have also had to contend with rebellious persons. The Apostle Paul foretold an apostasy, a rebellion, among professed Christians 2th 2. 3, and already in his time, apostates existed. 1 19, 20. 2 16-19 The disciple Jude wrote about those who spoke abusively of glorious ones in the Christian congregation. As the destruction of such rebellious ones was certain, Jude referred to that destruction as if it had already taken place, saying, "They have perished in the rebellious talk of Korah." Jude 8, 11. See apostasy. O texto e acute miritra longo, recabit 759 harvest. Mao 2. 3. His rebuking devouring insects means he's putting an end to their causing serious harm to crops. Mal 3. 11. The psalmist, speaking of the enemies of God's people under the figure of animals, appealed to the Most High to check their power to do injury. Rebuke the wild beast of the reeds, the assembly of bulls. PS 68. 30. Jesus Christ rebuked the wind and a fever. Mr. 4. 39. U4. 39. At times rebuke conveys the thought of threat. Thus, the words rebuke of your face may indicate that the countenance has taken on a threatening demeanor. PS 80. 16. The effect of a rebuke may call attention to Jehovah's great power. A notable example was the parting of the Red Sea. PS 106. 9. Valid or unjustified. A rebuke may be either valid or unjustified. Because a dream related by Joseph contained thoughts that seemed to violate the natural sense of fitness as regards